Don't be fooled. The Israeli state is not enabling any form of a functional humanitarian system. I don't want our presence in Gaza to be misinterpreted as some measure of a functional humanitarianism. No such thing exists. Even those who do enter, as Goher has mentioned, have had much of their medical equipment confiscated. The team that entered with Goher, they had paracetamol confiscated. What threat does paracetamol pose to the Israeli regime? These are some photographs that I took in at the Al-Mawasi Trauma Stabilization Point, where I had the deep privilege of working alongside Palestine Red Crescent colleagues. These were the ambulances, donkey carts, no fuel to operate the ambulances. Frankly speaking, you could flood Gaza with hundreds and thousands of international physicians tomorrow, and it will make no difference whatsoever. There are no number of doctors, there are no number of blood units, there are no number of ambulances that can adequately respond to violence that is continuing in such a way and with such an intensity. But it's important that we recognize that there is no such thing as functional humanitarianism amid genocide. The terms can't coexist together. But there was, of course, some form of aid, some form of relief that was organized by the established UN systems, led by UNRWA, that allowed for people to receive some measure of basic assistance in some form of a kind of dignified fashion. That system has been intentionally undermined and has been replaced by the so-called Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. And all of us have used the phrase so-called because it's not humanitarian, these are not food distribution centres, these are killing fields. And I've heard many people use that term now to describe these sites. Humanitarianism has long been a pillar of the occupation, and it is now a tool of genocide. We must take collective responsibility, be it actionists on the street, and most certainly be it parliamentarians that have been elected to represent us. For each day that we do not act, hundreds more Palestinians throughout occupied Palestine, not just in Gaza, but in the West Bank as well, are being killed and injured by the Israeli state. Okay?